Hey YouTube yoga friends, I hope you are well. If you are new, then welcome to my channel, and if you are here all the time, then welcome back. This is going to be an intermediate Vinyasa flow with a focus on the hamstrings, so strengthening, stretching, and eventually working towards the splits at the end of the practice. We will be getting the rest of the body involved as well, but definitely a focus on the legs. And I did do a strength workout yesterday and my legs are still aching, so I'm definitely going to be feeling the burn today. So if you're feeling the burn, then we're in it together. If you have not already, please do take a second to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment letting me know what you thought. Without further ado, we will begin today on our backs in a Supta Baddha Konasana shape. So bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees drop out wide. You could pop blocks underneath the knees if you would like, or maybe some cushions. Just giving them a little bit of support, helping ease the hips into things today. So have a little wiggle here, any little movements that are calling to you, anything to help you settle into the here and the now. Take a big breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Two more like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, deep breath in and deep breath out. Bringing the awareness into all the parts of the body that are connected to the mat, maybe the outside edges of the feet, the hips, the shoulders, the back of the head. Feeling that support, that stability, that foundation, grounding into the earth, drawing up its support so that you can soften, relax, taking a bit of energy to move you through this practice. Noticing any parts of the body that are feeling particularly tense or tight today, that maybe need a bit of extra care and attention from you in this practice. Maybe any injuries you're working with. And checking in with the mind, noticing what's going on in your mind right now. If it's busy and filled with thoughts, maybe a bit apprehensive about this class, or maybe you're feeling excited or full of energy. Maybe you're feeling very calm and relaxed and the mind is still. No right or wrong answers, just taking a moment to notice whatever is present for you right now. And based on all that information you've just gathered about the mind and the body, setting an intention for this practice. How do you want to move through this class? Do you want to really pay attention to your breath throughout this class, which I would encourage you to do in all classes anyway? Do you want to challenge yourself? Do you want to be kind to yourself and give yourself breaks when you need them, taking child's pose? So just setting that intention, tucking it away in the back of your mind. Few more deep breaths here, just letting the awareness drift from place to place in the body, from place to place in the mind, from the breath, one breath to another. Bring the hands to interlace above the heart and then press the palms away from you up towards the ceiling, and then reach them up and overhead behind you, letting the shoulders come up by the ears, maybe have a little wiggle from side to side. Big stretch, maybe arching the back, lifting the chest and the belly away from the earth. And then keeping the soles of the feet roughly where they are. Start to deliver the right knee to meet the left knee, stretching to the left. Come back through center, open the right knee out, and then tap the left knee over to the right. Keep on going like this, opening and closing from one side to the other. The knees might not necessarily meet. There might be a gap between them, that's fine. You might hear some clicks and some pops in the hips as they open up and come to life. Next time the knees fall over to the left, keep them there for a few extra breaths. Just a nice gentle twist, easing us into it. And then unravel back through centre, open out the right knee, left knee comes to follow. Few deep breaths, breathing into the left side of the body. Come back to centre, this time plant the soles of the feet on the earth, knees point up towards the sky, and then hug one knee and the other into the chest. Bring the hands around the front of the shins and have a little wiggle from side to side. Maybe move in circles, move from left to right. Keep the grip around the right shin, extend the left leg out long, start to move that right knee from side to side, maybe around in circles, maybe squeeze it up and in towards the right armpit. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right thigh, guide the right knee over to the left, extend the right arm out to the side, elbow can be bent or the arm can be extended out straight. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back through centre, plant the sole of the right foot on the earth, cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee, and then start to thread the hands around the back of the right thigh, maybe around the front of the right shin. Keep the feet nice and flexed, nice and active, maybe take some circles with the ankles. Trying to keep the hips and the shoulders rooting down towards the earth, pulling the right leg towards you, maybe pushing the left leg away from you with that left elbow. Uncross the right leg, uncross the left leg, extend it out long, bring the hands around the back of the right leg if they're not there already. Maybe take those circles with the ankle, maybe bend and straighten the right knee, maybe slide the hands a little bit further up the back of the right leg, drawing the knee in towards the face. And then release the right leg out long, bringing it to meet the left, give the legs a little bit of a wiggle, maybe notice how the legs are feeling. Does one leg feel different from the other? And then once again, hug both knees into the chest, give them a little wiggle, a little squeeze, any movements. Keep hold of the left knee, extend the right leg out long, hands interlace around the shin, find some movement through that left hip, mobilising that joint. Right hand to the outside of the left leg, guide it over into the twist, taking any variation with the left arm, looking wherever is comfortable. Easing ourselves into things today, knowing that there is plenty of fire coming up, so just letting the body prepare itself for what's to come. Come back through centre, plant the sole of the left foot on the earth, right ankle over the left knee, feet are flexed, hands thread behind the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. Energetically pushing that right knee open, pulling the left knee towards you. Extend the right leg out long, hands around the back of the left leg if they're not there already. Same options on this side, maybe bend and straighten the leg, maybe circle the ankle, maybe draw the leg closer towards you. Release the grip on the left leg, extend it out long, give both legs a little wiggle, notice how they're feeling. Hug both knees into the chest, bring the hands onto the shins, start to rock yourself forwards and backwards, taking a few rocks and rolls, as many as feel good. Eventually crossing over the ankles, planting the hands on the top of the mat, and then dropping the knees into your tabletop position. Spreading through the fingertips, stacking shoulders over elbows, over wrists, hips over knees. Start to find some circles with the hips here, like you're stirring a pot with your hips. So focusing more on moving through the pelvis here rather than the spine. Going in both directions. You can make these movements as big or as small as you like. Maybe you work it back closer to a child's pose and then forward towards an upward facing dog. The choice is yours, finding whatever feels good this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever it is that you're practicing. One more full cycle of breath here, then meet back in a neutral tabletop position. Inhale, extend the right leg straight out behind you. Leg is parallel to the floor, toes point down towards the earth. Take 10 little pulses with that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee so the sole of the right foot is pointing straight up towards the sky, and then take 10 more pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping the knee bent, start to kick that right leg as high as you can up towards the sky, maybe imagining like you're trying to kick it all the way to the back of your head, and again 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the leg, kick the leg really high up towards the sky, open through the chest, gaze straight ahead. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, round through the spine. Inhale, kick the leg super high, open the heart. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more times, big breath in to expand. Big breath out to contract. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Last time, inhaling for 1. Exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the nose, hold here, press the floor away, and then step or carry the foot through in between the hands. Finding your alignment here in your low lunge, you can have the back toes flat on the mat or tucked under. Draw the right hip back slightly, draw the left hip forward slightly, engaging through the inner thighs here. Really pressing the floor away with that front foot, grounding down through the back shin. Bring the hands onto the top of the right thigh, helping you lift the chest, head over heart over hips. And keeping the legs engaged, maybe you might start to sink the hips a little bit closer down towards the earth. But again, staying engaged so we're not just collapsing into it. On your next breath in, sweep both arms all the way up to the sky. On your next breath out, start to straighten the front leg and sweep the arms straight out behind you towards the back of the mat. Inhale, bend the knee, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, straighten the knee, sweep the arms out behind. 3 more times. Inhale, forward for 3. Exhale, back. Breathe in, rock it forward, sink the hips down for 2. Exhale, take it back, half splits. Last time, inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, take it back and then hold your half splits here. Arms still sweeping towards the back of the mat. Torso is parallel to the floor. Right toes point up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then big breath out. Deliver the hands to the mat either side of that right leg and melt the heart even further down over that right thigh. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Bring either the fingertips or the hands onto the earth or onto blocks. Point the right toes towards the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the foot to hover. Exhale, release it back down. Inhale, lift for 2. Exhale, we're doing 5. Breathe in, number 3. Breathe out, place it back down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, last one, hold it. Breathe, squeeze. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, rock forwards into your low lunge. Frame the front foot with the hands. Kick the right leg straight out behind you. Ground down through the right hand. Extend the left arm forward. Breathe in. Elbow to knee. Breathe out. Inhale to extend. Exhale, squeeze everything in. 3 more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last big breath in, expand, get long, and big breath out, squeeze everything in. This time, inhale to expand, bend the right heel in towards the right glute, reach the left hand around for the inside edge of the right foot, start to kick the foot up towards the sky, open the heart, look straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in, kick a little bit higher, and breathe out. Release the arm and the leg out long, and then deliver the hand and the foot down towards the earth. Big toes to touch, knees wide, hips to heels, child's pose. Maybe walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Maybe find some movement through the hips, the shoulders, the head, the neck. Maybe noticing how the hips are feeling before we move on to the second side. Big breath in, press yourself back up to your tabletop position. Exhale here. Inhale, extend the left leg straight out behind you, ground down evenly through both hands in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, sole of the foot points to the sky, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the sole of the foot as high as you can up to the sky. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg as high as you can. Lift the gaze. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last 3, big breath in, big breath out. Inhale for 2, exhale. Big breath in, last 1, big breath out. Squeeze the knee in towards the nose, hold here, round through the upper back, and then step the foot through in between the hands. Low lunge on the second side. Imagining like you're squeezing a piece of paper in between the inner thighs, engaging through the legs. If the back foot is flat, you might imagine pressing that back shin down towards the earth. And then bring the hands to interlace on the top of the left thigh. Stack the head over the heart, over the hips. Maybe while keeping the engagement in the legs, you might sink a little bit lower into the hips. Take a big breath in, sweep both arms up to the sky, and a big breath out, straighten the front leg, sweep the arms out behind you. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. 3 more, inhaling forwards. Exhaling backwards. Big breath in for 2. Big breath out. Deep inhale, last time. Deep exhale, take it back, keep the torso hovering above that leg, the arms reaching out behind. Inhale. Exhale, deliver the hands to the earth, melt the heart down over the left leg. Inhale, come up to a flat back with the hands or the fingertips on the earth or a block. Point the toes forwards. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, lift for 4. Exhale. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Last time, inhale, lift that leg, hold for an extra moment, squeeze, breathe, feel the burn, and then deliver that foot back down. Rock yourself back forwards into your low lunge, kick the left leg straight out behind you. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm forwards, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, squeeze everything in for 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in for 2. Big breath out. Last inhale. And last exhale to squeeze. This time take a deep breath in, reach out. Left heel meets the left glute. Right hand meets the left foot. Kick the leg and open the heart up towards the sky. 2 big breaths here. Maybe kicking a little bit higher with each inhale. As you're ready, release, extend the leg and the arm out long, and then deliver the hand and the knee down towards the earth. Child's pose, sinking the hips down, melting the torso down in the direction of the earth. Breathe. Inhale, rock yourself back up into your tabletop, tuck under the toes, lift the knees to hover, and then kick the right leg straight out behind you. Deliver the right toes back down. Kick the left leg straight out behind you. Left toes back down, over to the right. And back down, over to the left. And back down. One more each side, right leg out. Toes back down, left leg out. Toes back down, straighten the legs. Deliver the heels in the direction of the earth. Tailbone in the direction of the sky. Downward facing dog. Have a little moment here in your first downward dog, maybe bending and straightening one leg at a time. Maybe wiggling the hips from side to side. Maybe taking some wiggles through the chest and the shoulders. Anything that feels good. Come up onto the toes, lift the heels and then drop both heels over to the left hand side, bending into the knees, pressing the chest back towards the thighs. Inhale back through center, exhale, drop both heels over to the other side. Inhale back through center, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Kick that leg as high as you can while keeping the shoulders level. So notice if that right shoulder starts to lift. Can you keep it in line with the left? Can you pull that left heel down in the direction of the earth as you lift the right heel in the direction of the sky? Using the strength of that right leg, squeezing that right glute to help you lift a little bit higher. And then 10 pulses with that right heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, open the hip, start to take some big circles with that right knee. Switch direction of the circles. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose for 5. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, squeeze it in for 4. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last 2, kick it up. Squeeze it in. Last big inhale and big exhale. Squeeze the knee into the nose. Hold here. And then step that foot through in between the hands. Back knee stays lifted this time. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up overhead, and then 10 little pulses with that back knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Sweep the arms towards the back of the mat, hinging the torso forwards. Inhale, bend the knee, sweep the arms up. Exhale, straighten the leg, sweep the arms back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you're wobbling like I am. Take a big breath in, arms up. Big breath out, arms back. Last big breath in. Last big breath out, hinge and then hold here. Reaching the crown of the head forward, reaching the fingertips back. Big breath in. Big breath out, hands meet the earth. Heart melts down over the front leg. Notice the hips if they've gone wonky, if one hip is veering off to one side. Inhale, flat back, maybe come up onto the fingertips or come up onto blocks. Point the right toes as much as you can, and then inhale, lift the leg to hover. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. Last 2. And last one, lift it, hold. Deliver it back down. Bend into that front knee. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step it back to plank. Either take it straight back to downward dog or work through a vinyasa if you would like. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep the left leg up towards the sky, kicking that leg as high as you can, using the strength of the legs to lift it a little bit higher. Noticing if that left shoulder is lifting up. And then 10 little pulses with that left heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the hip, bend the knee, take some big circles. Switch direction. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, 5 knees to nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big breath in, last sweeping up, and last time squeezing in, holding for an extra moment. Step that foot through in between the hands. Get your nice stable foundation through the legs, and then breathe in, sweep the arms up. Inhale, exhale. Pulse that back knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the fingers even higher. Exhale, straighten the front leg, sweep the arms back. Inhale, bend the knee, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten the knee, sweep the arms back. 3 more times. Big inhale. Big exhale. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Big inhale for 1. Big exhale. Keep the body hinging forward. Reach the arms as far back as you can. And deliver the hands to the earth. Deliver the stomach to the top of the left thigh. Deliver some big breaths into the lungs. Inhale, flat back onto fingertips, hands, blocks, point the left toes. Inhale, lift the foot to hover. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. This is my last one. Hold for an extra second and then place it back down. Bend the knee, inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back straight to downward dog or work through a vinyasa. Inhaling as you open the chest and exhaling as you wave the body back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale to prepare, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. Exhale, hop it forward into a Malasana. Feet to the outside edges of the mat. Toes pointing at a 45-degree angle, heels pointing in, elbows on the knees, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep the right arm down, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale back through center. 1 more each way. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Hands at heart center, elbows towards the knees. As you inhale, lift the hips so that the torso is parallel to the earth. You're gazing straight down at the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Doing 10 in total. This is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, number 10, lift, and then melt the hips down towards the earth. Bring the hands onto the earth underneath the shoulders, ground down through the right foot, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat, lizard pose. Keep the back knee lifted for now, and take 10 little pulses with the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt that back knee down towards the earth. Toes can be flat or tucked under. Maybe you roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. And just feel into your lizard for a few deep breaths. Option to come down onto the forearms to intensify the stretch. If you're on the forearms, come back up onto the hands. Start to bend the left foot in towards the glute. Reach the right hand around for the pinky toe side of that left foot. Start to draw the left foot in towards the body. Maybe gaze back over that right shoulder. Maybe you inhale, take the leg away. Exhale, draw it in towards you. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more deep inhale and deep exhale, draw it in and then hold there. Release the grip on the foot, bring the right hand under the right shoulder, lift the left knee and then sweep the right leg all the way back into a 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. 3 more times. That's 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze, step that foot through in between the hands. Inhale, high crescent lunge. This time exhale, hands to heart center. Step onto the right leg. Bring the torso and the left leg so they're parallel to the earth. Warrior 3. One long line of energy from the crown of the head all the way to the left toes. Take 10 little pulses with that right knee for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Take 10 little pulses with that left leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come all the way up to standing. Keep the left leg straight. Kick it straight out in front of you. Standing staff pose. Hold here. Pulse that left leg for 10. And then kick the left leg straight up in front of you. Melt the heart down over the right leg. Kick the left leg up towards the sky. Standing splits. Take a few deep breaths here, kicking that left leg as high as you can up towards the sky. Again, finding the engagement in that left glute to help kick it even higher. Inhale here. Exhale, Jiva squat. Tap the left knee as low as you can down the back of the right calf. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. 3 more times. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe out. This time deliver the left knee down towards the earth. Right foot to the outside of the left knee. Sit yourself down so you're in Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right hand side, hooking that right knee with the left elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Bring the right heel to the outside of the left hip, stacking one knee on top of the other for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Maybe start to melt the hat down over the legs, coming onto the forearms. Inhale, press yourself back up. Keep the right leg as it is. Start to extend the left leg straight out in front of you. Right knee stacking over the left. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Find space between the ribs and the hips. Exhale, melt the heart down over that right knee. Keeping the left leg nice and active, so the left toes point up towards the sky. The back of the left leg grounds into the earth. Inhale, press yourself back up, cross the right ankle in front of the left, bring the hands onto the outside edges of the feet and then find a few rock and rolls, maybe eventually building up the momentum to jump through a vinyasa or just step back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, press the chest back. Exhale, hop it forwards into your Malasana. Inhale, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, back through center. One more reach way. Inhale to open. Exhale through center. Inhale to the left. Exhale through center. Elbows onto the knees, and you've guessed it, 10 more of those lifts and lowers for 10. 9. 8. Keep it going. 3. 2. And 1. Melt the hips back down, ground down through the hands, step the right foot back, keep the right knee lifted and pulse the hips for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften the right knee down towards the earth, maybe roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Have a little wiggle here in your lizard pose, maybe come down onto the forearms. And whatever you're feeling, just breathing into it, using the breath to help you stay calm and present and connected to the here and the now. Bring yourself back up onto the hands if you're not there already. Start to bend the right heel into the glute, sweep the left hand around to meet the right foot and then draw the right foot in towards the body. Inhale to take it back. Exhale to draw it in. Inhale to open. Exhale to squeeze. Last time, breathe in, expand, and breathe out, contract, and then hold there for a few more deep breaths. Release the grip on the foot, extend the right toes back to the back of the mat, lift the back knee, kick the left leg straight up towards the sky, big breath in, and then 5 knees to nose for 1. Inhale, exhale, squeeze it in, number 2. Big breath in, kick it high, big breath out, squeeze it in. We've got 2 more, inhale and exhale. Last deep breath in and deep breath out. Squeeze it in, step the foot through between the hands, find your foundation, then inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, hands meet at heart center, step onto the left leg, bring the right leg so it's parallel to the earth, warrior 3. 10 little pulses with that left leg for 10. 5. 2, 1. 10 pulses with the right leg. 8, 9, 10. Come up to standing, kick the right leg straight out in front of you. Pulse for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the right leg straight back behind you. Melt the heart down over the left leg. Standing splits. How high to the sky can you kick that right leg? With every inhale, you might find just a few millimeters more of lift. Inhale here. Exhale, Jiva squat for 5. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in, kick it up. Deep breath out, squeeze it in, and then deliver the right shin to the mat. Sit yourself down. Left foot to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, arms stretch high. Exhale, twist to the left. Big breath in, find a bit more length. Big breath out, spiral the heart a little bit further into the twist. Unwind back to center on your next inhale. Left heel meets the outside of the right hip. Left knee stacks on top of right. Maybe have a little wiggle so you can feel the sit bones grounding. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Draw yourself back up as you draw your next breath in. Extend the right leg straight out long. Left heel to the outside of the right hip. Snuggle it in nicely. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold down over the legs and settle in here for a few breaths. Draw yourself back up as you draw your next breath in. Uncross the legs, left ankle crosses over the top of the right. Take a few rocks and rolls, trying not to crash into the door. Maybe eventually jumping through a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, wave the body back, downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here to just really feel into the lower body. Noticing how it feels. Maybe it feels different from the start of the practice. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There's no right or wrong answers. Just bringing that awareness. On your next breath in, wave yourself forwards into a high plank. Ground down through the left toes. Kick the right leg to hover a few inches off the mat. Place the right toes back down. Left toes lift. Place them back down, over to the right, back down, over to the left, back down, one more each way, lift the right, back down, lift the left, back down, and then shift forward onto your tiptoes, bend the elbows, lower all the way down onto the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, lower. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, soften it back down. One more time, breathe in and breathe out, melt it down. Keep the hands in line with the ribs. Inhale, lift the right leg as high off the mat as you can. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, place it down. One more each side, lift the right. Back down and the left. Back down. This time maybe lift both. And back down. Both legs lift, place them back down. One more time, inhale and exhale. Plant the hands at the top of the mat, make a little pillow to rest your forehead on. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. Slide the hands so they're back in line with the ribs. Press up either through tabletop or plank. And then wave the body back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, three-legged dog. Kick that right leg super high. Big breath out, just one, knee to nose, and then step that foot through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale here. Exhale, start to straighten the front leg, half splits. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, melt the heart down. One more lift. And one more lower. Now if half splits feels like enough for you, then you can stay here, or maybe you start to slide. I was gonna say shimmy and slide, so then we got slide. So maybe stay here, or maybe start to slide that right leg a little bit closer towards the top of the mat. Maybe shimmy the left knee a little bit further back. Maybe eventually coming closer down towards your splits. You could bring the hands onto blocks either side of you. You could pop a block underneath the right thigh. Anything that works for you, and we'll hold wherever you're at for 2 minutes. So maybe you're in half splits, full splits, or anywhere in between. Wherever you're at, just trying to keep that front leg nice and active, so either pointing or flexing the toes. Knowing that you can have as much of a bend in that front knee as feels good. And you might find that as we spend time here, you can start to shimmy the hips a little bit closer towards the earth if they're not there. Halfway through already, so just got 1 minute left, flying by. Just a few more big, slow, deep breaths here. And then start to slide your way out from whatever shape you are in, taking your time. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Come and sit down on your heels. Have a little wiggle from side to side. Take a few deep breaths. Hands meet the earth, hips over the knees, tuck under the toes, step, work through a vinyasa, do whatever you would like to make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg high, exhale, knee to nose, low lunge, back knee down. Inhale here, exhale, half splits, then inhale, lift the chest, exhale, lower. Breathe in, flat back. Breathe out, round the spine. Last big breath in, big breath out, melt down, and then hold here for a few more breaths. Maybe stay here, maybe start to shimmy the left leg a little bit further forward, the right knee a bit further back, making use of blocks, cushions, whatever you've got at your disposal, and knowing that one side might be more or less open than the other side, so just take it to your edge on this side. Never taking it to the point of pain. Always using the breath as a guide as to whether you've gone too far, so if the breath becomes shaky and constricted, then that is your body's way of telling you to just back out of it slightly, or maybe to back out of it a lot. So for me, this is definitely my tighter side, so I'm keeping the hands here for some extra support. And we're halfway through on this side already. Maybe with each exhale you let go of a little bit more tension and find that you can soften a little bit further into it. Few more big breaths. And as you're ready, start to make your way out of it. Not one that's easy to get out of very elegantly. Slide that left knee back to meet the right, sit down on the heels, have a little shimmy, a little wiggle. Bring the heels wide, sit yourself down in between the heels, or you could sit on a block. If this feels like enough, stay here, or maybe start to come down onto the forearms. Maybe you make your way all the way down onto your back, shimmy the shoulder blades towards one another, melt the heart down onto that little shelf that you've created with the shoulder blades. If wherever you are at feels like enough, stay there. If you're down on your back and you want more, you might start to unravel the right leg and hug the right knee into the chest, interlacing the hands around the shin. Pull that right knee towards you, push that left knee away from you. And then bring that right knee back into your Virasana. Hug the left knee in, just an option. Unravel both knees. Everybody come down onto your back, hug the knees into the chest, have a little wiggle, a little squeeze. And then either where you are or making your way over towards a wall. So you could just kick the legs straight up into the sky, or you could find a wall and then shimmy the hips as far as you can over towards the wall, and then start to extend the legs up the wall. Settling in here for a few breaths, reversing the effects of gravity on the flow of blood in our legs, helping with the drainage of the lymphatic system, helping us tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, slowing down the heart rate, slowing down our blood pressure. One last big breath in, and one last big, slow, smooth breath out. Start to release yourself away from the wall, maybe hugging the knees into the chest and then rolling onto one side. Keep the knees hugging in for an extra moment and then deliver both knees over to the left-hand side. Lift the chest for a moment and then draw the right shoulder blade down, spin the chest even further into the twist and then deliver everything down to the earth. Surrender, soften, relax. Back through center, melt both knees over to the other side. Back through center, one last little squeeze. Bring the hands either to the inside or the outside edges of the feet. Draw the thighs down towards the earth. Push the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Happy baby. Maybe have a little wiggle from side to side. Maybe bend and straighten one leg at a time. I don't know why I'm singing like this. And release the legs into whatever shape you would like to make for your final rest. So maybe they're extended out long. Maybe you bring them into the reclined butterfly shape that we did at the start. Maybe you bring feet to the outside edges and let the knees rest on one another. Whatever shape feels most comfortable for you right now, that will enable you to be soft and still and relaxed. Letting the benefits of your practice sink in. So we move the body, and now it's time to be still. We brought benefits to the body, and now we're bringing benefits to the mind. Whatever your mind has wandered off to, just start to gently guide it back into the here and the now. Maybe feeling into the contact between the body and the earth, feeling into the breath, feeling into any sensations in the body, bringing the awareness into the space that you're in, maybe the temperature and the quality of the air, any sounds in the room and the space around you. Slowly start to add a little bit of movement, maybe some little wiggles with the fingers and the toes, maybe some circles with the ankles and the wrists, whatever's calling to you. Just start off small and gentle, eventually make it a bit bigger, a bit more expressive. Maybe take a big full body stretch, maybe roll onto one side. Maybe keep the eyes closed for these last few moments as you make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Your little mantra for the day: if you seek peace, be still. If you seek wisdom, be silent. If you seek love, be yourself. Today, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope that you speak peaceful words, and I hope that you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope that your legs aren't burning too much right now, but if they are, it's a good thing. We've got them nice and strong. So if you did enjoy, like I said at the start, please give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment letting me know what you thought, and you can also leave any requests for future classes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and most importantly, don't forget to have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.